I think he looked at that plant, that set of balls in the line they were in. It was always hitting the top jaw. This is a pretty simple plant for O'Sullivan if he wants to play it. Well, I'm not sure whether he could have played that plant, but he certainly looked at the bunch.
Wow.
What a chance this is. I know the black spot is occupied right now, but it has to be thought of as a chance. Ronnie's so good at tidying up the table when he gets to it, putting the balls exactly where he wants them. If Ronnie can't think of a way to make a break, then nobody can. It's taking a while on this shot. He usually reads the situation immediately.
Six. Seven.
We've become so used now to O'Sullivan switching to his left hand. Not equally as adept, but certainly extremely good as a left-handed player.
Forty. $15. $18.
Well, he's just not making this break work for him just yet. He can reach that red. It's not a typical O'Sullivan break, this, but maybe he still can get things organised. The reds around the black spot are giving him plenty of problems, I feel. And of course, the black out of play on the pink spot for now. Bit of a tester, this, just to see how it's all going to develop.
$24. $25. $31. 32. It
says on there 68 is the target number. But again, Ronnie won't be thinking like that. It's all about reds left on the table. That's how a snooker player will work out. Whether he wins the frame or not, you don't think about any target numbers.
Well, the problem with that target number is that it's inevitably second-guessing what colours O'Sullivan is going to take.
It's just not how a snooker player thinks. That's kind of the thing about it, is that it doesn't work out. It's not how a snooker player thinks.
Stuart Bingham left the red over the pocket. O'Sullivan's had to work hard to manufacture this frame-winning chance, but there are none better in the business at doing just that. And suddenly things are looking rather more straightforward.
52.
What a little mini session this has been, Neil.
Yeah, it has. Gripping, actually.
53.
But he's eventually got the balls where he wants them. It took him a long time in this break. Ronnie is so controlled. Getting balls in orthodox places, getting the colours on their spots. But this time it was real thought process.
60.
And eventually did it. There's a big discrepancy there between the pot success. O'Sullivan 94%. Bingham leading 2-1, but I don't think for much longer. That's the only stat that matters. 66 ahead with 67 remaining. So frame ball, because of course the remaining goes down by 8 points every time a red's down. He's got the makings, and for the sake of the match, it's probably good that Bingham won the middle 2 frames here.
74.
Switch again to the left hand, and now the right. He simply oozes talent.
Wonderful player, the very smooth cue action that just...
83.
I mean, you look at where that cue ball is, and you look where the cue goes right through the ball, a good 3 or 4 inches. You can't quite get to see it from that low angle, but he just... his follow through the ball goes beyond it by some margin.
Looks for all the world
91.
like another century. Second of the session, if it happens.
Yeah, he's deadly in amongst them, O'Sullivan, absolutely deadly. There's nobody like him, and there never has been. Okay, not for 1 second saying that Stephen Hendry's not a great player, but it's just the way O'Sullivan does it. That's what I'm speaking about, more than just winning titles, of which Ronnie's won 5 Worlds, 5 UKs, 5 Masters. He's notching up big numbers, but it's just the manner of which he scores and plays this game in a beautiful way.
And the fact that he's still doing it in his 40th year is all the more remarkable. Stephen Hendry had all of his success really in the 1990s, was much less of a force in the big tournaments in the noughties. O'Sullivan has remained consistently brilliant throughout his career.
What a shot that was. Yeah, that aside. Brilliant stuff all round though. Great 4 frames, Philip.
Well, the 116 break in the first frame was brilliant. That was arguably even better. 118 centuries bookending that mini session. A terrific one. In between, Bingham made 64 and 75. And it all adds up to a 2-all scoreline at their first.